Good evening. It is I, your boss, your ruler, the king of the night, creator of all things evil, the ultimate menace, chaos incarnate, the owner of the place that always has hot weather barbecues. Why don't you come down for a plate? I just finished taking the soul of a drunk driver. He hit another car, killing both of them instantly. The other driver was a good person, so I never got the chance to grab their soul. So I got the leftovers. Out of all the deaths you humans die from, this is easily one of the most preventable. I love wine as much as the next human, but you don't see me hopping in a car and crashing into objects and people like it's a Grand Theft Auto game. But then again, I don't really need to. I have portals all throughout this earth, after all. You've seen the movie The Ring, right? That TV idea was mine. But I digress. I know why you're here. You're here for yet another story of how I turned smiles into frowns, laughs into cries, and joy into pain. You're all sadists, and I love it. This next one is an old-time favorite in classic mystery. I suppose I could tell you the story of the infamous Jack the Ripper. Now, before you ask, yes, I do know his real name, but you all don't seem to understand how my line of duty works. Most of the time, I'm either summoned or just so happened to pass by at the right time when one of you meatbags is desperate enough to give your soul for something meaningless in return. I must abide by whatever terms you present to me, as long as I find them acceptable. In Jack's case, he summoned me and wanted to remain anonymous in his murders in exchange for his soul. I was elated. More souls than human torture for me, more sick pleasure for him. Everybody wins. So I apologize, but I can't tell you his real name. Actually, no, I don't apologize. Fuck you. But let's get to the juicy bit, shall we? Jack, oh Jackie boy, was a real treat. When he first summoned me, I thought, oh great, another sad little human who can't handle their pathetic existence and wants power beyond their tiny, fleshy capabilities. But no, he wasn't after money, fame, or eternal youth. He didn't want love or revenge or even a sandwich. No, my dear listeners, he had one simple request. I'll be honest, if I had tears, I would have presented them. It's rare to find someone so purely dedicated to the art of murder. No side quests, no distractions, just knives, blood, and foggy London streets. He wanted to be a ghost among the living, a whisper in the dark, a legend that would outlive even me, which, let's be real, is impossible. Now, most of you probably think he was some criminal mastermind, an enigma wrapped in a blood-soaked apron. No, Jack was a hot mess. He had a plan, sort of. It was mostly fine lady, stab lady, walk away whistling. And yet, here we are, over 100 years later, still talking about him. That, my friends, is what I call branding. I granted his wish, of course, made him practically invisible, let him slip through the cracks of history like a fart in the wind. Scotland Yard, clueless. The press, hysterical. The citizens, absolutely losing their minds. And Jack? Oh, he was thriving. Each murder was a work of art to him. If art involved, carving up organs like they were party favors. But, and here's where it gets really good, Jack made one fatal mistake. No, it wasn't leaving behind cryptic letters or playing Operation with human livers. His mistake was thinking he could outsmart me. You see, dear listeners, humans are predictable. They always assume deals with me last forever. But Jack, my dear misguided psychopath, didn't read the fine print. Regarding his anonymous status, it lasted only as long as he was alive. The moment he kicked the bucket, boom, straight to my domain. No VIP pass, no get out of hell free card. And let me tell you, Jack was not pleased. But we had a deal, he whined. You said I'd never be caught. And I laughed. Oh, how I laughed. You weren't caught, Jackie. You died. That's a completely different problem. Should have asked for immortality, buddy. Now he spends his days in one of my favorite torture chambers, forever trying to solve his own murders, while all the victims stand behind him, whispering clues just loud enough to drive him mad. Classic. So, my dear little sinners, the next time you hear about an unsolved mystery, just remember, sometimes the killer doesn't get caught because I said so. And if you ever find yourself desperate enough to summon me, please, for the love of eternal damnation, at least be more creative than Jack. That's all the precious time I have today for you fools. If you like what you heard, please feel free to follow me if you're not doing that already. And please, tell your friends about me. Advertising can be such hell.